Masgouf, a dish older than almost any kitchen that still cooks it. From the banks of the Tigris, the great river the people of Iraqi call Dijla, where for thousands of years the fishermen of Baghdadi have split the day's catch wide open, stood it upright beside a low wood fire, and waited. This is not a dish you hurry. Masgouf is cooked the slow way. The fish set open on stakes around the edge of the fire, never touching the flame, taking only the heat that rises and the smoke that drifts. An hour passes, sometimes two. The wood does the seasoning. The patience does the rest. There is no shortcut here, and along the Tigris, no one has ever wanted one. This will serve 6. 40 minutes to prepare, an hour over the fire, 100 minutes in all from the first cut to the last char. What you need is honest and few. 1 whole carp, 2 tablespoons of coarse sea salt, half a cup of tamarind concentrate, sharp and dark and sour, 1/4 cup of olive oil, 1 yellow onion, and 2 ripe tomatoes. That is all. Masgouf asks for nothing more. Begin with the fish. Butterfly the carp from the back, keeping the belly intact so it opens out completely flat, like a book laid open in your hands. Now the salt. Rub the whole flesh side generously with the coarse sea salt and let it rest for 30 minutes. The salt draws the water out and readies the fish for the smoke to come. While it rests, build the fire. Hardwood is best. Apricot or oak, the woods that burn sweet and slow. Let the flames rise and then settle. You are not after a roaring blaze, but a bed of hot embers with 1 gentle flame still licking upward. This is the heart of Masgouf. Here, the fire itself is the recipe. When the embers glow, set the fish upright. Secure it flat onto wooden stakes or an upright rack, standing 1 to 2 feet back from the fire. It must never touch the coals. It stands beside them, close enough to feel the heat, far enough to cook with patience and not with flame. This is the secret of Baghdadi, the fish that stands and waits. And now you wait. Slow roast the fish standing tall, the skin side facing the fire, for 45, perhaps 50 minutes. As it warms, the fat beneath the skin begins to render, running down, basting the flesh from within. No oil, no turning, only the rising heat of the Tigris embers and time. near the end, the glaze. Whisk the tamarind concentrate together with the olive oil until it runs dark and glossy. Brush it thickly across the open flesh, every inch. Then press thin slices of onion and the 2 tomatoes gently onto the sticky glaze so they cling to the fish and begin to soften in the heat. For the last 10 minutes, turn the frame around. Let the flesh side face the embers now, so the tamarind caramelizes and the onion and tomato char at their edges, smoky and sweet. The skin has gone deep and crisp. The glaze has set dark and shining, and the fish, at last, is ready to come away from the fire. Masgouf is older than the word Iraqi itself. The 2 great rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates, cradled the very first cities the world ever built. And along these same banks, fish roasted over open fire may be among the oldest meals ever recorded. The people of ancient Mesopotamia grilled their river catch right here more than 5,000 years ago beneath the same wide evening sky. In Baghdadi, Masgouf is far more than supper. Along the river, the old fish houses line the water, their fires glowing long after dark, and families gather to eat with their hands straight from the board. The folk of the city will tell you the fish must come from the Tigris itself, that the river is half the flavor, and that a meal eaten by the water always tastes of home. Even the name tells the story. Masgouf comes from an old word meaning to roast through, slowly, from a little distance. Not seared, not boiled, roasted by the patient breath of the fire. It is a word and a method that has outlasted kingdoms and empires, and still means exactly what it meant at the very beginning. To eat masgouf is to sit at one of the oldest tables in the world. The grandmothers of Baghdadi hold that the fire must be tended in quiet, that the smoke carries something of everyone who ever cooked beside this river before. And when the fish is laid open on the board at last, scattered with onion and bright lemon, it is not merely dinner, it is memory, served warm. At last, lift the fish away from the fire. Lay it open on the dark wood, the skin gone deep and smoky, the flesh beneath pale and tender, falling into soft flakes. Scatter the onion, squeeze the lemon. Set the little dish of dark tamarind close beside. Masgouf has fed the people of the Tigris since long before history was written down. It endures because it was never about speed or cleverness. Only fire and river and time. And the table, at last, is set.